What's up, everybody? Cam and Chris back again with another video
Yep, back again with
This-
Charleston White.
with Charleston White.
I never know. You just caught me off guard because I never know what Charleston White gonna say.
This is black people are lost because we don't vote locally and spend money. Well, I don't know nobody who could disagree with that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's
Because people don't even look at.
you don't
local
even know.
vote.
Most people don't even know when it's time to vote locally.
Yeah, and that's the problem. People
Yeah.
don't want people to vote
Yep.
because if everybody vote, I mean,
Because if you start from the bottom, if you start locally, you gon' that's how you get to the people at the top.
I think a lot of issues we should have to vote. Forget all the politicians. We need to vote on issues.
Mm-hmm.
Because we'll vote a politician in, and then he'll vote on the issue.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't caring about what we really think.
Right.
He good for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd be like, nah, my constituents don't need that.
Yeah.
And you like, what you mean? We do need that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think we should be able to vote more on the actual policies. And I think more people will vote. But
That's true.
people
Most
think
times you don't
stuff
even know
rigged
who, right? Who you? When it's time to vote, you look at them names, like who is, what?
you just looking for Democrat or Republican.
Most of the time.
If you're not in the politics.
Yep.
And 9 times out of 10, you're not in the
You
politics.
ain't done no research on that person, and that's still a shame because, like you said, Democrat, and you don't know if that Democrat, you don't know what he may never still want what you want as a Democrat just because he's a
Right.
Democrat or Republican.
He
so,
not taking a job to
Or
really
she.
look out for you.
Yeah.
He or she.
Right.
He taking the job so he can get money.
Yeah. So
So he
This
gonna
is
do
very-
whatever
yeah.
helping him stay in office, and because the corporations and the people with money who actually pay this dude, we don't.
Right.
Like you said, we not spending money on politics.
Right. Right. So I want to hear what he got to say. Like you said, I mean, it's gonna be hard to disagree with because that's
Yeah.
a true statement already.
Already.
Yeah.
The judge decide what business is open. The county judge. The county run the city. The city sits in the county. That's why when you get a ticket, you pay a ticket to the municipalities, which is the city. But the county run your water, your fire, the county.
Yeah, they do.
So-
You're absolutely right. Because when all of this fighting and bickering broke out, they had to negotiate with the Macomb County.
Come on now.
They had to negotiate with L. Brooks Patterson here in Michigan before he passed away, and then then Detroit had, whatever it is, say so that they had, which is one of the reasons why they had the Great Lakes Water Authority to determine whether or not things are happening. A lot of people not familiar with all of this, which brings me to another question, right? Why don't, let's just say black people specifically, why don't black people embrace the idea, because politics is local,
Yeah.
right? The thing that's going to happen to you in your city, in your town, the millages that's passed, whether or not your community colleges is funded, who it is that's elected as a local judge and all that other type of stuff, all of that happens in
Property taxes,
Yes, it happens in a local election.
school
But
funding.
we only show up half the time to national elections, but we don't necessarily embrace local elections.
Let me just say this.
Why do you think that is?
Lack of education, or lack of understanding. We don't believe it works because we didn't pay attention. We listening to all the before us who didn't know.
Yeah.
Say, homie, the most powerful person in the political field, in the political arena, is that motherfucker out on the front line registering people to vote. That's the baddest motherfucker it is. Everybody from up top looks down at the motherfucker who can register people to vote because that's a powerful individual. The motherfucker who can figure out how to go down here to the county and become a voter registrar to be able to be ordained to register people to vote, that's the power. That's your power grid. They hurry up and snatch him off the streets. If you can get 100 people to register to vote, homie, they'll listen to you every time you go downtown. Say, we need a swimming pool over here. Hey, go, man. Say, hold on, Charles. I'll say, go. It's a process to voting, homie, that we don't understand. When the The motherfucker who can register to vote. So that's why you always seeing people have, even the radio stations, going to go partner with whoever's doing. We're doing a voter registration over here, and they make it big. Could they get some money for that eventually? They start paying the motherfucker who can register to vote. The politician that's saying, hey, man, I need donations, he starts saying, hey, see how much Charleston charged to be a political consultant to do voter registration, and let me come over there and talk.
Yeah.
So that's a bad motherfucker. The motherfucker that's donating the money is another bad motherfucker. He don't never got to be seen, go shake hands with nobody. They know. Homie, I gave President Trump $200. I got real motherfucking cards, presidential advisory card. Nigga, I was getting some shit, man. They calling faithfully. They remember the name in the donation. So check game, right? So, and I hate to say his name publicly, but I done said it once, so I'm gonna say it again. Guy by the name of Julius Williams, Stop 6 Juju, drug kingpin, went to federal prison, come home from prison, somehow he get caught with an ounce of heroin. It's a state charge now. They holding 25 to life.
Jesus.
25 to motherfucking life, state charge. His lawyer, Lisa Pamplin, know that I'm a Republican, and I'm with these Republican judges, and these Republican prosecutors. Remember what I said, Republican judges, these Republican prosecutors. Your Honor, my client works with Charleston White over in the Stop 6 community with Hyped About Hype Youth Outreach. Can you show us some proof? She called my phone. I don't answer. I hit her back a few hours later. She said, man, I was in court. Man, I need you to such. I said, no, Lisa, I ain't gonna do that. She said, why? I said, man, cause that really helped us. Man, that last summer that came through, man, spent like such. She said, he said, you know, I said, man, that really helped us with them kids. That spent like $1,800 buying them kids shoes. She said, you got some pictures and stuff? I said, yeah, on my Facebook page. They took that 25 to life off the table.
Did they really?
Man, we went and got them pictures where them kids bought shoes. The prosecutor wanted the parents to write letters if he really done it, and they had him. And this when I knew something was. This is what I knew the power of donation. They said we want him to come with 2 money orders, a cashier's check, and we want this amount going to this organization and this amount going to this organization. Y'all learned something then.
That's pretty powerful.
I submerged myself in local politics, homie. I submerged myself in it. So I didn't just do locally, so I went state to state legislation. So if you Google my name, homie, you'll see me on the witness list of many congressional hearings. The raise the age bill, when we tried to get the juvenile jurisdiction raised from 17 to 18. We did one where we was trying to get the ombudsmans to have more independent oversight over what went on in the Texas prison system as far as grievances.
Yeah.
So I submerged myself in politics because by habit I would be a political science major in college. That's my hobby, politics, right?
You love.
Hey, we watched the whole thing. Ain't really had nothing to pause on.
No.
Because we agreeing with whatever everything he's saying, and what he's saying make all kind of sense.
Yeah.
But man, he was finna go to jail for that.
25 to life.
And that ain't even federal prison. That's state. So
And then
that's
all he
worse.
had to do was come back with that. And they were like, oh, okay. Just like that.
Just like
Love
that.
politics.
Yeah,
bro.
I love politics, homie. I submerge myself in it. I study it. I'm always watching it on the news. I flip from Fox to CNN, MSNBC. I keep up with out-of-state politics. I keep up with world politics. That's a habit. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's like how I play pool and play football and play. Yeah, that's my. I like that for a hobby.
So, a good buddy of mine former Detroit mayor Kwame Kilpatrick.
Yeah,
We was
that gangster. I like that nigga.
Yeah, he
yeah,
cool.
he player. Yeah, he
And
real player.
we was having a conversation, and he said every other group plays both sides.
Yeah.
They play both sides as far as they donate to and have a personal relationship.
It's
with.
called quid quo pro, I think, or whatever it's called. You do something for me, y'all do something for me, you do something. They go to both sides. Hey, what can y'all do for us?
Yep,
Okay,
that's exactly
fuck
what
you.
he said.
What can y'all do for us? Okay, fuck you. We go hold out. Well, no, we don't want y'all to hold out. So they bend to these people because they have a list of demands every political season.
Yeah.
In they show up with their own people.
Yep.
Hey, we want him to run. We
Yep.
want him to be this judge.
Yep.
Now, what I know you be into politics more than me. I don't know if you look at it as a hobby, but I know you get into it like that. So do you think what do you think when he say that, he really get into it? Like, do you think you would ever want to be?
Yeah, I feel the same way he felt. I wish I should have took political science. Because once you find out how the stuff work and how these people lying, how they getting rich, and I mean, you could go in it from different ways. You could go in it to get rich. You could go in it because you really care about your neighborhood or your, you really want to help people, or you really just want to. Because it's just like sports. It's like we watching a sports game because we from this city, and that's our team.
Right.
But the people that play on that team, that's their job.
Yeah. Yeah.
They not like all sad and crazy
right.
because
When
they
get-
lost like
right.
we are.
Yeah.
So I think politicians the same way.
Because they just did their job no matter what.
That's just a job. They getting
yeah.
paid.
Right. They did win or lose.
And they vote on stuff that won't affect them.
Yeah.
Which is crazy too.
Right.
Like how can you be voting on healthcare when your healthcare is set?
Yeah.
But you voting on our healthcare. Like, why wouldn't, as a politician, you push for everybody's healthcare to be set, like yours? Fine. But we'll get off into kind of policies. But
Right. That's
Yeah.
what I said. I know you'll be I think
yeah,
you'll be
I
good
wish I
at
could
some
have
stuff.
been. I don't know if I would want to hold the office, but I would probably love to be on, people's staff or something.
Well, it's funny, like he said, that stuff, people make stuff, when it's time to vote, you can go to somebody and say, we need X, Y, Z.
Yeah,
and then it's like, oh, because let me tell you, we were in
People don't know.
a meeting, HOA meeting, and we said, we want to get our streets repaved. The first thing she said, oh, it's voting season. It's,
You might could get it done.
she said, oh, we gonna make that happen. Because now it's time for people to vote. They gonna want to do that. She said, just let me handle that. And it's like, wow, that we've been waiting. We bring this up every year, and now it's time for people to start voting. I guess it's like, oh, now it's a good time to ask for that because now we may get it. And it's like that's the only time they're gonna do stuff is because they want votes.
Of course.
They don't care about.
That's all they care about is votes. They want to stay in their job.
Yeah. So that's when they make stuff happen at that time.
If your job depended on you every 2, 4, 6 years
Right.
is finna end, you'll do whatever it
Right.
takes to keep it too. Whether it's good or bad.
I guess so.
It's
I
sad,
guess so.
but it's too much money in politics. That's just the bottom line.
I'm sorry, that just caught my eye with what's on the screen.
Oh yeah.
But
Don't get finesse.
and now it too.
It's a distraction for married man focusing on your.
Yeah. But anyway,
But
so yeah, that was good. Couldn't, like you said, we couldn't disagree with nothing he said. Charles White usually say some stuff that's a shocker
right,
to
you
me.
usually
But
disagree and agree.
yeah, but this time it was like you just let him
Yeah,
go.
and
He was talking. We didn't have to stop, like you said, and be like, well, wait a minute, what's he talking about? And that's not how it is for us, or that's not what we. It was like, yeah,
Charleston White figured out that for him to get stuff that he want done and stuff he need taken care of, he figured out, I'm going to do what it takes to get that done.
ain't nothing wrong with
'Cause
that.
who
Because that's what
knows-
everybody else is doing. That's what he's saying. That's
Right,
what
like he
people
talk
do.
about Republicans and he talk about how he go against everybody else. That's how stuff get done. Whether he feel that way, really, or he using that.
Were you
to
surprised
get-
when he said, or did you already know he's a Republican?
Oh yeah, I heard him talk about Donald Trump and stuff.
Oh, okay.
But if he getting Republican politicians and stuff to help him support these kids or
Right.
getting stuff done that he needs, why not?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
But
right.
the Democrats
I mean,
ain't doing nothing.
yeah, hey, I ain't mad at him.
Can't be mad at him.
So, but that was interesting.
A good one.
Yep.
Thank
And
y'all for watching. Another
Thank
Charleston
y'all.
Rock.
See y'all.
Yeah, that was a good one. We agree on that one. Sure.